Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We'll see the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis at forward. Smith is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Buckets. And it's George in at the small forward. We still have plenty of games left to play here in the regular season, Clark. Is it too early to start thinking about the playoffs?
You know, that's kind of an interesting question. It really depends. For players, I don't think so. I mean, it's never too early to think about postseason goals. That should always be foremost in your mind. For us, yes, we have no business making predictions right now, partner.
Now, here's Maxey. In the game against Boston, very impressive. Over Lillard. Maxey, no good. Here's Smith. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Jeremy Grant picks one up. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
And he knocks down the first one. Clark, the Sixers proposing to build a new arena by 2031 in the Fashion District area of City Center in Philadelphia.
And you know, Kevin, currently all this city's major sports teams play in the sports complex here in South Philly. The Sixers are hoping for their own building in the center of things.
Both free throws good from Smith. Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lillard. Smith outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And here's Maxey. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
And the first one at the line is good. And, Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they've bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years, but you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Maxey hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Milwaukee. We're about 1 minute into the first. This is to Lopez. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target from outside. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Here's Bryan. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Lillard against Maxey. Here's Middleton. It's hauled in by George. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Left side, Maxey. Here's Grant. A rebound by the Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
They get the rebound. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Lillard from outside. It's good from long range.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Lillard against Maxey. Takes it inside. It's up a three. Buckets can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Smith. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Joel Embiid. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Teardrop shot. Embiid wide open. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Well, Maxey continues improving as a facilitator, finding these opportunities to get the ball moving.
Smith right side. And Smith slams it home.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Grant. Milwaukee with the rebound.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Every defender's nightmare when playing this team. Lillard just with better offense.
Here's George from 13 feet. It goes down.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Smith on the wing. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And it's 8 points for Smith. The 76ers trail by 4. George looking around. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Lillard against Maxey. Lillard, right side, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Bryan. He can't get that one to fall. Smith with the defensive effort. Giannis dishes to Lillard. The 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Maxey on the wing, covered by Lillard. Grant for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, he's a much improved three-point shooter, Jeremy Grant. Coaches have to appreciate what he does for the team spacing because of him knocking that down.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
Portis is checked in for Milwaukee.
And they keep a lid on opposing teams' offense overall. They are 10th in points allowed. That's a testament to their schemes and commitment on that side of the ball.
And I did want to bring up their field goal percentage again, Greg. You can't have good shooting without good ball movements, and they've been terrific in that regard. Now here's Giannis. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Maxey, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Lillard against Grant. Portis for three. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Out left to the wing. Here's Embiid. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The assist from Kyrie.
Smith surveying the D. Lillard outside. It's hauled in by George.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Maxey against Giannis. Smith on the wing. Middleton finds Smith. 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. That's a 2 from Lillard, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Maxey against Lillard. To the paint. Here's Embiid. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Embiid's got 6.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
And it's Smith missing.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
To the inside. And Embiid throws it down.
A strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
And Lillard kicks to Portis. No good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 3. Inside, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Chris Middleton. Getting around 12 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 10. For 3. Offensive rebound. Giannis on the follow. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Takes so much work to keep Giannis off the glass. He's got that great length and athleticism. Boy, he's a real problem on the boards.
Here's Grant. 12 points his last outing. Drains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got 10.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Maxey. A putback, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
He's clearly on the attack, making 6 of his last 7.
Maxey against Lillard. And Grant sends it back.
Superb focus from Grant that time defensively, protecting the rim, keeping his eyes on the ball so he can anticipate that shot.
Yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
Giannis with it. Now defended by Embiid. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Pass to Grant. Kicks to Embiid. Pass to George. From downtown. Second chance shot. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Caleb Martin's checked in for the 76ers. White, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Philadelphia, Joel Embiid.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that. And is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
Now Maxey. After the missed 3 from Bobby Portis. From 11 feet away. Antetokounmpo against Martin. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Wright. A minute 50 left in the first. Over Martin. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
The first one falls.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
Oubre, no one around him. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, covered by Martin.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
The pass to Mr. Moves. Back to Martin. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And here are the 76ers now, following the bucket by the Bucks. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes to Portis. Over Drummond. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 5 points so far.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Three-pointer. Here's Drummond. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And you know, as a player, you're aware of that clock ticking down on you. But within that last fraction of a second, it's really hard to know when you're focusing on your release and the defenders if you waited just a split second too long.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Bucks trail by 5. Abusele out there with Martin. Then there's Buckets. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Mr. Moves in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Wright. No scoring in this one. He dishes it to Giannis. Smith on the wing. Here's Smith with the stuff.
Handling the ball like a guard, Giannis has become very proficient at doing damage with the pass.
Here's Buckets, covered by Smith. Here's Bryant. That one rolling around and rims out.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Bounce pass onto Antetokounmpo. Here's Smith. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting
getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Timeout called the Bucks. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo remains so consistent. He said, I want to get to the position that my game is boring. People don't talk about it because I do it every single night, but I don't get bored. The greats, the best players, never get bored. They always give their best every given night, and that's my mindset. Kevin?
Oh, D.A., I love it. Thank you so much for the report. The 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Jeremy Grant comes in for Martin. And Maxey subbed in for Mr. Moves. And then for Milwaukee, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Portis. Trent comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Fultz in for Smith. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Grant. Over Trent. And it's Grant that time on the assist by Maxey. Maxey's got 5 assists in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Cracking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Maxey, and it's good for 2.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxey there.
To the inside. Here's Buckets, covered by Giannis. Shots good by Buckets.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Fultz with the ball. Still yet to score. And Kuzma slams it in.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Pass to Embiid. Embiid is just too strong inside.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Giannis. And the rejection by Embiid.
Embiid stiff-arming that shot with authority. No mercy.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now, here's Maxey. Looking at his numbers right now, averaging 27 points a game. They get it back. Here's Yabusele. And he lays it straight in. Yabusele's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And there's the pass to Wright. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
And a chance to check out the stats for Tyrese Maxey. The past month has been surreal. Averaging about 27 points per, 10 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Now here's Fultz. Still without a basket. And that one, good.
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
Embiid against Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first personal foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
He was extremely sharp at the free throw line. in their last outing.
And it helped them get a narrow win. They needed every one of those points he got from the line. You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And the first one drops.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Caleb Martin comes in for Jeremy Grant, and Oubre subbed in for buckets. And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Fultz looking around. Right inside. Covered by Oubre. Here's Kuzma. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Kuzma.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And, Greg, it just seems like every night Kyle Kuzma is going to put up double digits.
And he has the potential to be a double-double threat. Just needs to get more aggressive on the glass. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as...
There's Giannis taking flight.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Maxey passes to Yabusele. Fader on the way. That shot is off. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Right there in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Oubre passes to Embiid. Nice move. There's Embiid with the dunk.
Nothing new for Embiid here, going off for a big scoring performance, par for the course.
Right outside. Now the dish to Antetokounmpo. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Giannis has got 13.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job just bouncing off the floor there.
Right side out of the Kumbo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
The 76ers lead. Outside, Maxey. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Grant, he's checked in for Yabusele. Paul George comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's buckets in for Kelly Oubre. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Chris Middleton comes in for Gary Trent. Smith checked in for Wright, and Lillard subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Embiid knows how to bully his way into position for the putback.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Bucks. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Maxey passes to George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 5.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent 3, George adds a lot to this offense.
Middleton outside. George with the defensive effort.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
The assist.
Giannis has got 5 assists in the game.
Hey, sometimes it's simply the fact that good offense is much better than good defense, and Middleton wins that offense and defensive matchup most times.
Maxey kicks to George. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 8.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Smith right side. Over Maxey. Smith, no luck.
Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Paul George with the steal. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. It's good from long range. And now it's an 11-point Philadelphia lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Lillard against Maxey. Lopez from long range. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's what we call the Brook Lopez back at you 3. He loves knocking that one down.
Passes it to Grant. Over onto the Kumbo. Here's Embiid. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Smith, and it's denied. Maxey against Lillard. Pass to Buckets. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The 76ers have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And he hits the first of 3.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. Bucks trail by 14. Smith outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Antetokounmpo is a player who does a little bit of everything and all of it really well. Check out that pass.
Maxey on the wing. 6 points for him. Pass to Bryant. Over Smith. Shot's good by Buckets. Buckets got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Grant against Giannis. Out to Smith. Dishes it to Lillard. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the 76ers. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Lillard. Buries it down low. Lillard's got 14 points.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Outside, Maxey. With the drive. No good from 11 feet. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you imploring your team, stick to the game plan and know your personnel. What's that mean?
Yeah, we keep messing up coverages. You know, I get messing up on some guys, but that can't happen, but it did. So we just got to move it forward.
We'll see if the communication picks up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 32 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 block. And last game, he could never really get going. Maybe that lit a fire under him tonight. And from what we saw so far from the 76ers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, if you're wondering why this game is a blowout, let me tell you. They cashed in on second chance opportunities. They followed their shots, kept after it. They were unwilling to let possessions down.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Middleton and Giannis slot in at the small and power forward. Damian Lillard out there with Smith. And it's Lopez in at the 5. The shot by George, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Giannis. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. For the Sixers, it's championship or bust. Joel Embiid said there's nothing to be happy about just getting to the conference finals or the finals. You got to win the whole thing. That's the goal. Every single day, it's just trying to find ways to make that happen. Back to you.
Yep, all or nothing. David, thank you. Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam King. George against Middleton. Lets it go from 14. The 76ers again can't hit it.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Philadelphia leading by 10. Maxey on the wing. By Lillard. Shots good by Buckets.
After starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. There's the pass to Lopez. Back to Giannis. Antetokounmpo beats the defense again.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second.
That's on Brook Lopez.
You can't go for the shot fake. As soon as Embiid has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
For your Sixers.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Embiid.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Lillard looking around. Over Maxey. Lillard misses. Philadelphia leading by 12. Here's George. He gets that one. George has got 10 points in the game.
Well, I like the determination and the hustle. This guy leaves it all out there every time he's between the lines.
Maxey against Lillard. Kicks it down to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Fades. Rebound by the 76ers. Grant, right side. The feed to Embiid. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Let me hear you once again get loud for your Philadelphia 76ers TNT.
scoring, and they also show up top 5 in steals. That means they're taking some chances, gambling, but also creating havoc.
And, Greg, that field goal percentage you were talking about, they're the best in the league because of how smart they run their offense. You see nothing but good shots from them. Maxey against Lillard. Shot from free throw range, and it's sent back by Lopez. Smith drives in. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Grant outside. Traps in the tray. Grant's got 13 points.
I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. He senses the defense is playing off him. As the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
Lillard misses.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
There's Embiid. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Bucks trail by 17. In the corner, Smith with it. Looking to end the run. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Bryant. And it's off from three-point range. And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Onto Antetokounmpo. That's a two-pointer. Offensive rebound. Is shot by Middleton. Wide open. Gets a very good look and converts.
Man, it's obvious that Middleton has great confidence. I mean, you can just see it oozing out of him. He's so good at catching the defense off balance and knocking down the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
And that one's good. Maxey. 8 points for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Smith's shot is good. The 76ers leading by 15. Maxey on the wing. Covered by Lillard. Bryant misses the three.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
The shot's good from Smith.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And the Sixers use that team.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Yabusele, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Caleb Martin comes in for George. And Mr. Moves subbed in for Maxey. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Portis is checked in. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Middleton finds Lillard. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 13. Outside, Martin. He feeds it to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Martin dishes to Embiid. Now the Bucks moving it up. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Lillard.
Assisted by
24 points for Smith.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Here's Embiid. Sinks that one from the post. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Lillard outside. The three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Out to the wing. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Trent comes in for Chris Middleton, and it's DeLon Wright in for Lillard. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Now the Bucks moving it up. Wright, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The strength, the might, Giannis!
You know, when you're talking about guys who can score over anybody, Antetokounmpo's name always comes up. So hard to defend.
And stolen by Wright. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. And let's go now to the rookie watch. For the past month, these have been the most productive NBA rookie scores. And you take a look at Smith, third in the league. He typically dominates up. He can seemingly score at will.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Yep, and this past month, guys, he's been really unstoppable, scoring at will, gaining more and more confidence as he does so. It will be hard to get him out of that zone at this point, playing with a lot of confidence.
The Bucks making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Smith hits them both. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Defense goes right at Embiid, but that size and strength of his, he just powers right through him.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat him.
And the Bucks with some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Gary Trent, and Lillard subbed in for Smith. Here's Middleton. The shot from the low post is good. Middleton's got 6.
Boy, I like the finesse and the focus that Middleton plays with. I mean, that's part of what allows him to finish off these tough hoops.
Mr. moves, and it's Wright sending it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. Here's Yabusele, guarded by Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Here's Martin.
Leaving no room to operate, Portis putting on the clamps.
Great D that time from Portis. Lillard way outside. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers leading by 9. Passes it to Mr. Moves. Pass to Embiid. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Embiid's got 40 points.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Nailed from three-point land. 17 points in the game.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's buckets. He's got 15. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Outside Portis. Pass to Middleton. Now Kuzma. He's got 6. Tried to fade back in there, but it's off the mark. 1:29 left here in the third quarter. Martin's in the post, defended by Middleton. Martin against Middleton. Martin the pass to Embiid. Embiid bulldozing inside.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Right down low. Tries from 7. It's tipped. Here's Mr. Moves. Scoreless thus far. Now the pass to Embiid. And yes, it's good. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Sweet little floater.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. Passes it to Wright. Lets the 3 fly. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
Hey, Doc, we need a run right here. Come on now. You're right there. You're right there. All right, let's go.
And sensing the need to string together more baskets, Doc Rivers giving his team a little pep talk.
Yeah, he's going after the momentum. I mean, Doc sees an opportunity here for them to put their stamp on this game.
And they're there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Yabusele out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Caleb Martin. Then there's Maxey. And it's George in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Kuzma. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, that's excellent work to get himself the and one chance. Kuzma's getting more and more savvy when it comes to getting to the line, drawing contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
Here's Yabusele. Goes back up. Chalk up 2 there.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Here's Kuzma. The rebound by Yabusele.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
The offensive rebound. And it's Drummond missing. Bucks trail by 12. It's right on the wing. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lillard outside. An easy 2 points on the layup. Lillard's got 19 points.
And, you know, Damian Lillard has such a quick release. Excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside.
They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Philadelphia ball.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Thursday, they'll take on John Wall and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Monday, they'll head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
And for their matchup with Detroit, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Lillard against Maxey. And Drummond throws it down.
That's how you run the pick and roll. Maxey capping it off with the perfect pass.
Bucks trail by 12. Here's Wright. Portis trying to free himself. And that one's good. Right.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
That one good for 2. And the 76ers lead by 12.
George, that's too good for this. He will get physical right back.
Right down low, defended by George. And it's Wright missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Down low, Martin. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Chris Middleton.
First team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Caleb Martin.
That's good for Martin. Some changes for Philadelphia. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Yabusele. Buckets comes in for George. And Mr. Moves subbed in for Maxey. And then for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Smith comes in for Chris Middleton. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Damian Lillard. And both free throws good for Martin.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Here's Fultz. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight to the paint. Grant, that's good.
Can't be in a hurry. You've got to be composed inside. And Grant not rushing things there, got it up and down.
Pass to Wright. Over in the corner, Portis. Back to Wright. Pocket 4. Loads it up for Giannis. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screens, and he knows when to give it up.
Good. And the 76ers lead by 16.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Right with it. He's picked up by Drummond. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Smith, the pass to Portis. Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded.
Nice defense that time by Drummond, and a movable object with great length.
Here's Grant. Again, Philadelphia. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. It's an 18-point game. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Mr. Moves, guarded by Fultz. Pass to Bryan. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 18. Here's Wright. It's deflected. Outside Martin from the arc. Buckets can't hit.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Smith taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Philadelphia leading by 16. The pass to Grant. Releases from 15. Rebound by Smith.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Martin, the pass to Mr. Moves. He kicks to Drummond. Here's Mr. Moves, guarded by Fultz. Passes it to Bryan. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Martin. Great D that time from Portis. Bucks trail by 16. Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo is a monster inside.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Timeout called the 76ers. A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick is going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. The game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thank you, David. Lillard from outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Grant the pass to Maxey. Puts up a deep three. A rebound by the Bucks.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
And George kicks to Grant. Back to George. Fades back. Lillard with the rebound. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 14. Beyond the arc. Milwaukee the rebound. Beating a great defense, Giannis.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
Here's Bryan. They get it again. A nice shot by Embiid. Embiid's got 48.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Lillard against Maxey, and it's Lillard missing. The 76ers leading by 14. Here's Grant, and the rejection by Giannis. Embiid against Lillard. Jacks up a three. Sinks the triple. Lillard's got 22 points.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Maxey looking it over. Pass to Buckets. And he dunks it down.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Smith. Ball stolen. Here's Bryan. It's good. Buckets got 9 points here in the second half. Bucks trail by 15. Lillard outside. Takes the three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Buckets got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Embiid, the pass to Grant. Back to Embiid. Good, he hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And here is Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Free throw good. Giannis. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. 1:37 left in the game. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Bryan. Uncovered. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the 76ers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And Middleton kicks to Smith. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates, too.
Maxey with it, and the pass to Embiid. And it's sent back by Lopez. And he recovers it. Lillard, right side. Lays it up off the glass.
And it's astonishing how Lillard can run up the scoreboard when he's in that zone. He is scary on offense.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
We've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, you took over offensively. What went into finding that rhythm?
I thought I got the shots that I wanted, and I played into the flow of the offense, and my teammates were fouling me, so I just knocked down some shots.
Well, they were smart to look for you, man, because you had it going on, man. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.